nation.
After formalizing their divorce from the now defunct NASA coalition, ANC, Ford Kenya and Wiper penned a political deal, thus forming the One Kenya Alliance, together with Independence Party KANU. The coalition's technical committee is in Naivasha, where a myriad of issues are being explored, including its political viability and choice of a flag bearer in next year's presidential polls. But before that sees the light of the day, KANU Secretary General Nick Salat has sensationally called out what he terms as hard stance by some principals. Salat says, and I quote, "Everybody is insisting on their preferred candidate, but that is not the way to run things. It is important for people to sit down and talk. It is about what formula will hand us a win, and not a question of who has what numbers. That is the discussion that I hope to have tomorrow." End of quote. While disassociating with NASA, almost all the parties cited bullying from their big brother ODM, and they have been cagey about working with him in future. Salat, however, says Odinga cannot be ignored. Salat says, quote, "There are many things at play. You can't jump the gun at the moment. You can't find inclusivity right now before we are sure with BBI. Where do you leave Raila in this? You can't ignore Raila. The only formula that we pray for is that we get a favorable ruling on BBI." End of quote. Makueni Member of Parliament Dan Manzo, a key ally of Wiper leader Kalonzo Musyoka, however, says the criteria of picking a candidate should factor in the number of elected leaders a party has in the current parliament. His suggestion directly rooting for a Kalonzo presidency, since Wiper is numerically stronger than the other parties. Manzo says, quote, "Picking a candidate should not be a complicated affair. You all know who has more votes, who has more elected leaders among the four principles. That is the formula of picking a candidate." End of quote.
Kesho tunaenda Naivasha kwa mkutano ya One Kenya Alliance. Resolution yetu namba 1 tumesema kwamba hatuungi mtu yoyote mkono this time round. Wale marafiki wetu ambao tumewasaidia pia hao watuunge mkono sasa hivi.
As OKA retreats amid bickering, Deputy President William Ruto has chided them, terming their retreats as ill-timed and not a priority.
Wale watu wa seminar na retreat na conference wanataka tena kuanza hiyo mambo ya seminar. Ati wanakutana waweze kupanga vile wanaume 5-6 wanaweza kugawana mamlaka na vyeo.
You know, there are people who are becoming agitated, that there are people who are congregating amongst themselves. There is nothing wrong in people coming together. If they can come together and agree on one presidential candidate who will be formidable, who will unite the country, so be it.
Alan Ochanda, KTN News.